So today we're beginning the part 2 of the ripened fruit of the Vedic tree of knowledge, the Srimad Bhagavatam, consisting of the understanding that the Puranas are part of the Vedas, and not only that, ultimately Srila Vyasadeva has composed the Puranas and concluded that the Srimad Bhagavatam is the topmost Purana. This is part 2 of the evidences that I'm presenting. So we have to first understand that Puranic evidence sometimes is considered secondary to Shruti statements because they're mistaken to be composed by mortals. Now, generally it is correct that the Shruti is primary and the Smriti is secondary, in that it or the Shruti seeks to elaborate on the meaning of the Smriti. However, there are various scriptures from the Shruti aspect that show evidence that the Puranas are indeed equal, if not more important than the four Vedas or the Shruti Shastras. This is confirmed in the Atharva Veda 11.7.24. Richa samani channamsi puranam yajusosaha uschistashtas nire sarve divi deva divishrita. Translation: the Rig, Sama, Yajur, and Atharva Veda became manifest from the Lord, along with the Puranas and all the Devas residing in the heavens. This is also confirmed in the Atharva Veda 15.6.10-12. He approached the Brihati meter, and thus the Itihasas, Puranas, Gathas, Naramasisis became favorable to him. One who knows this verily becomes beloved abode of the Itihasas, Puranas, Gathas, and Naramasisis. Atharva Veda 15.6.10.12. And again in the Gopata Brahmana Parva 2.10 it is stated, in this way all the Vedas were manifest along with the Kalpas, Rahasyas, Brahmanas, Upanishads, Itihasas, Anvayaktas, and the Puranas. Secondly, of course, we have the Katomya Chandogya Upanishad 7.1.4. It states, indeed, Rig, Yajur, Sama, and Atharva Veda are the names of the four Vedas. The Itihasas and the Puranas are the fifth Veda. We also have from the Madhyadina Shruti, Brihad Aranya Upanishad 2.4.10, O Maitreya, the Rig, Yajur, Sama, and Atharva Vedas, as well as the Itihasas and the Puranas, all manifest from the breathing of the Lord. From these statements, it is clear that the Puranas are part of the Vedas and originate from the same source of the Vedas, namely the Supreme Lord Himself. One may argue that since the Puranas have names such as Skanda, Agni, Markandeya, etc., they must have been composed by those personalities. Therefore, they are not eternal and thus cannot be considered a Purushaya. However, if that is the case, then certain sections of the Vedas must also be considered to be Purushaya Vakya, or means spoken by ordinary people, since they have names like Katha Upanishad, Aitreya Upanishad, Katha and Aitreya being names of the sages. It is understood that certain parts of the Vedas are named after certain rishis, not because they composed them, but because they were the main exponents of these portions. Since persons with the names Katha and Atareya appear in every millennium, one should not misunderstand that before the appearance of these persons described in the Vedas, these names were simply meaningless words.